My name is Richard Quiroga, and I'm a trauma survivor. We were driving home from the hospital after seeing my grandma, and we were behind this driver that was driving slow. So my dad went around him, and for some reason, the guy didn't like it, and one of my sisters said that he has a gun. When I looked out the window, I saw his face, and I saw the gun, and then this second, pop. They had to remove part of my skull because part of my brain was swollen, and my whole orbit was shattered, so they had to replace that. I was in Bentop Hospital for 3 weeks before they discharged me. They were fantastic. They helped me along the way, always checking on me and make sure I'm okay, giving their best care. So after 4 years after my accident, I'm doing a whole lot better. I enjoy going to work. I love spending time with my friends and family.
My name is Shauna Evans, and I'm a trauma survivor. On this day, I was taking my son to his friend's house. We were coming down a 4-lane highway, and cat a corner, a truck was somewhat in front of me, and on a side street, another truck jumped out in front of me and hit me dead on. It was the left side of his truck and the left side of the driver's side of my car. He had completely collapsed in my lap and on my legs. They had to pull the door open, and they told me to step out, and I told them I couldn't feel my legs. I couldn't move my legs. This arm was broken, kind of hanging, and I had glass saw in my hand, and both knees were broken. The kneecap was broken. The right foot was fractured pretty bad. The wrist was broken. Both sets of ribs were broken, fractured, and a concussion. It was a lot of nurses and doctors that pulled me back together, bringing me back to where I am today.
I'm Cody Langley, and I'm a trauma survivor. March 17th, 2019, St. Patrick's Day of all days. I was at a legal street race early in the morning, and unbeknownst to me, the car on my side of the road was going to lose control, and it hit me going approximately 180 to 200 miles an hour. I remember hearing the burnout, and then everything else is black. I broke both my legs. I fractured my pelvis in 4 places. I fractured a vertebrae in my back. I lacerated my spleen. I bruised my lungs so bad they had to give me a breathing tube. Breathing tube gave me bacterial pneumonia, so they gave me a trach. I broke my nose, my whole right orbital, and I got a brain injury. I actually do have, the last day or two memories of Bentop. You don't realize you're gonna miss things until they're gone.
My name is Ashley Garcia, and I am a trauma survivor. Last year of February 19th, that was my 24th birthday, and I was out celebrating with my boyfriend. On the way home, a car ended up hitting us from the back and made our car flip over. My boyfriend got us out from the sunroof, and next thing you know, there was another car hitting us. Ended up hitting our car, which ended up hitting us, and then I woke up in the hospital. My neck, I ended up getting my occipital to my C5 fused. I had face surgery. I had my legs, they were injured. I had a pelvic fracture. I loved the nurses. They were nice to me. The doctors there that would help me with physical therapy, they were great as well. Me and my boyfriend, we have a lot of things planned. So right now we rent. So we're gonna be buying a house here in the near future. And just getting to move forward with our life.
My name is Andrew McKay, and I am a trauma survivor. What I've heard about my wreck, even though I don't remember a lot of it, is I was driving down the road and traffic came up on me quick, and I guess I was slow to pressing the brake, and so whenever I did, I pressed my brake and I swerved over. And I hydroplaned off of the road because it was rainy. It was raining that morning. I hydroplaned off of the road and I wrapped around a palm tree going about 70, 65 miles an hour. And my head bust through the window. Man, from what I was told, them doctors, them nurses, they did so much, man. Like, it amazes me how much they can do. I'm just so glad that we have people like that, because if we don't, then I wouldn't be right here, probably. I would probably be dead. My family has been very helpful during this whole entire recovery because they never gave up on me.
Hi, my name's Kristen Patterson. I am a trauma survivor. My incident happened in 2019. I took my kids out for the day after working. I went out with my stepmom. We had a great day. We went out to dinner. Later that night, I came home. It was probably 9:30 at night and took my kids inside. Me and my daughter watched some YouTube for a while. I told her it was getting close to bedtime. I remember showing her, hey, it's 10:13 p.m. We got to go to bed. And I walked past my front door to walk her to bed, and there's a knock on my door. I answered that door thinking it was my neighbor because of the way he knocked. And when I opened the door, it was a man with a gun. He shoved his way inside, pushing me backwards, telling me he was going to take everything I have, which wasn't much. He was going to shoot me in front of my daughter if I didn't give him what he asked for. I just reacted and I started swinging on him, trying to stop him from trying to attack my family. And he shot at me. It was a total of 6 times, and I hit the ground. And he looked down at me and he said, I gotta go, and ran out of the house. I got up as fast as I could. My 4-year-old ran and grabbed a towel, handed it to me so I could wrap it around my hand. I put it around my hand and my chest, and I called 911. When I did that, they came and got me, and they thought immediately we need to go to Ben Top. I was on the other side of Houston. They just knew that Ben Top was the hospital to get to because it's a trauma-based hospital, and it was the best in the area. When I got there, it felt like I was a movie star almost, because there were so many doctors and nurses and everybody right there to make sure I was safe and they could get me taken care of immediately, because they want to make sure everyone here survives and makes it through. And so because of this incident, I think that taught me that I need to use my trauma to help other people through their trauma. It might not be the same type of trauma, but some people are afraid to speak, and I'm standing up for those people. Just because you had that bad day, just because this awful thing happened to you, it does not mean you have to stop living your life. Doesn't mean you have to be confined to your home. It means you can grow from that and teach other people.